will be in Jones Chapel Cemetery. Memorial services for Shirley Ann Allison, age 76 of Vinemont, will be at 2 p.m. tomorrow at First United Methodist Church in Coleman. The Reverend Mitchell Williams officiating. Moss service is directing. Ms. Allison passed away yesterday. The family will receive friends at 1 p.m. tomorrow at the church. Funeral services for Pauline Jackson, age 76 of Coleman, are incomplete and will be announced at a later date by Moss Service Funeral Home. Ms. Jackson passed away yesterday. Funeral services for Ozell Rusty Gable, age 85 of Coleman, will be at 11 a.m. tomorrow at Duck River Baptist Church. Dinah Yarbrough and Sherman Bailey officiate. Interment in the church cemetery. She will lie in state 1 hour prior to service. Hansville Funeral Home directing. The family will receive friends 6 to 9 p.m. tonight at the funeral home. Funeral services for Walter Green, age 86 of Hansville, will be at 1 p.m. Saturday at Hansville Funeral Home Chapel. The Reverend Jesse Parker officiating. Burial in Colony Cemetery. Hansville Funeral Home is directing. Mr. Green passed away on Monday at his residence. Funeral services for Sherry Love Knight, age 50 of Bluntsville, will be at 2 p.m. tomorrow at Hansville Funeral Home Chapel. R.W. Dodd and John Lofty officiating. Interment in Night Cruise Cemetery in Bluntsville. Ms. Knight passed away on Monday at her residence. The family will receive friends from 5 to 9 p.m. tonight. Graveside services for Margie Lee Harbison, age 83 of Bremen, will be at 2 p.m. today at Ryan's Creek Cemetery. Hansville Funeral Home directing. Ms. Harbison passed away on Monday. The family will receive friends from noon until 1:30 today at the funeral home. And those are our obituaries brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Welcome to Today on 2. It is Wednesday, the 6th day of March. It's going to be cold, windy.
No.
But hey, it's going to start warming up.
In fact, when I walked into the studio, I know I saw a few little snow flurries. You know how we've been having that? Just occasional little... I know I saw a couple of them.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised.
I know, because it's...
But look for the weekend.
Oh, good. We're going to have a good one?
I hope so.
I hope so.
Our weather is brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Make the switch to Mitch. Here's the weather almanac for the 6th of March. The average high temperature is now 64. Wouldn't that feel good?
Yeah, we haven't seen that, have we?
No, the average low is 36. The record high, 82 in 1955. The record low, 13 degrees in 1960. Sunset this afternoon at 5:48. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 8 minutes past 6. There's the satellite picture, and I guess they've got heavy snow headed toward Washington.
Oh, good.
Wouldn't that be terrible to have the federal government shut down?
Oh, that'd be just awful, wouldn't it? Maybe we could all have a sigh of relief, huh?
Here's the forecast for today. It will be cloudy, a wind advisory effect. Winds gusting up to 45 miles an hour today with a high just 46 degrees, about 20 degrees below normal. Wow. Clear tonight, still windy, low near 30. Tomorrow, sunny, windy, a high of 54. Friday, 62. Saturday, 67. Sunday, 69. And then staying in the 60s the first of next week.
Oh, good.
So we get through today and tomorrow.
Right.
The wind will die down, the sun will come up.
Good.
Time for spring break.
Yes. What's that song? It'll be sunny tomorrow. What's that song
right.
that Annie
Tomorrow,
used
tomorrow.
to sing? Yeah.
It will get better.
Right. Good.
Yes. We have a busy show lined up, so let's get right to things. The bridal show is coming up on Sunday.
Yes.
We have been talking about that.
And that is, of course, on the 10th, and it's at the Civic Center, and it's from 1 to 5. But the fashion show will start at 3:30, and it's $7 cash at the door. And you want more information, go to www.alabamaeventgroup.com.
And you can win tickets right here on
right.
Today on 2
Just
in
pay attention.
just a little bit.
Yep.
Also, we have this one ad from First United Methodist Church.
They are seeking a choir director for a part-time director for services and or a music director, same as above with additional duties. So if you're interested and you feel like you have those qualifications, please go to First United Methodist Church or give them a call and line up an interview. See if you qualify and see if you're the right person and the right fit for that church.
And who's our Facebook friend of the day for today?
That is Sandra Hampton. And let me see, Sandra likes Reba McEntire and the movie Grease. So good for her, and we're so glad that she is our friend. And if you want to be a friend, just like us on Facebook, Channel 2, spell out the number 2, Coleman. That's what you go to.
We have a very interesting person coming to talk to us today,
Yes, we
dealing
do.
with solar energy.
Yes, Mr. Larry Bradford. And the name of the company is Southern Solar Systems, and he actually helps you install solar panels and stuff in your home, on your home. So if you are interested in doing that kind of stuff, it's going to be a very interesting subject today, I think.
Yep.
So, yeah, you want to pay attention.
That's what we have lined up. George Spear is here with news and commentary right after this.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Fire, accident, storm, they all happen in Cullman County. And for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with auto owners. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Karen. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference. Time for news and comment on this Wednesday, hump day. Well, of course, all of the headlines this morning have to deal with the judge blocking Governor Bentley from signing this bill into effect, this law that would provide public, or rather, private school tax credits. It's interesting to see some of the comments. There's a story in the Coleman Times this morning. They talk with Representative Mac Buttram. Now, Mac was on our program last Friday on That's Politics, explaining, this bill and the reasons for supporting it. But the term voucher was used yesterday in the Coleman Times, and Mac set them straight, I guess, during the interview that was printed this morning, saying that vouchers is not what it's about. It's a tax credit, for couples or for parents who want to send their kids to a school that's not failing. And that's the thing I don't understand, why there is not something in place that would prevent a school, or if a school starts to fail, then take care of it, deal with it. Sure, there has to be some way of doing that. Look at the little kingdoms built in Birmingham, when it comes to school systems. In fact, according to the Associated Press, school improvement grant application is apparently people who process those grant applications say there are 24 Birmingham schools who are consistently low performing. See, and why don't they get away with that? I don't understand that. There are 10 in Tuscaloosa City, There are 3 in Tuscaloosa County and 3 in Jefferson County. In fact, this particular group says there are a total of 202 schools around the state considered consistently low performing. So that's shocking when you consider that you've got schools that aren't performing to the point that they're teaching students, and students are learning. You know, it's a challenge. And so anyway, the judges blocked the governor from signing this. And in fact, yesterday, isn't it amazing how, and I had I forgot, a Pulitzer Prize winning writer who came to our broadcast school in Indianapolis once and spoke with students about the way sometimes the media goes. The news media will follow. It's like a flock of blackbirds. They'll be on a line, and when one moves, they all follow him, right? So if there's one thing that happens, they'll all jump on that particular story. Well, yesterday, nothing happened in the legislature, and to be specific, the House spent the day listening to Democrat members give them a hard time about this bill. You know, so nothing got done except people complaining all day long. So government, don't you just love it? You know, sometimes sometimes we live and thrive in spite of it, I think. Nonetheless, Alabama Governor Robert Bentley has vetoed this Franklin County effort to provide teachers and janitors or whomever with weapons so that they can provide security for schools. The governor says there's not enough safeguards in place to make sure that teachers are trained properly to use a weapon, right? It's always an empty gun that shoots and kills people. At least I thought he was empty, that people oftentimes say. So it's kind of interesting how that's playing out. In Scottsboro, while people are attending a funeral, a couple break into their car, steal a couple of purses, right? And then the woman goes out and buys a $700 television. But before she can buy anything else, the people whose purses were stolen, they report it, and they're stopped. So they're trying to identify some lady who apparently got into the cars and stole the purses. Thank goodness we have cameras. And you'd be surprised just how many cameras are in places you'd never suspect. You know, parking lots such as that. We're used to seeing that. And this is a difficult situation, I think, for people who are in uniform. You had Stephen Abney, the chief public affairs official for the Army's Joint Munitions Command. He sent a message out to all his contractors, all the soldiers, all the employees, tell them do not criticize our president or members of Congress or any party. Remember who you work for, right? And that's true, but it's never been more difficult for our military to work for any president until now. I don't know that I'd be able to stay out of jail, because I just don't support the sort of things, the things that American servicemen and women fight for, the principles, the ideals, and all these things, our Constitution. It seems as though this administration sort of thumbs its nose at this. And how can you go out and put your life on the line and stand in harm's way when you got a president, an administration like this that keeps apologizing for being who we are, you know, for trying to be socialist. In fact, I talk about some of the criticism at Redstone Army Base, where I go to get my groceries, commissary. I've seen several bumper stickers. One I thought was really hit the nail on the head. It said, "All I need to know about Islam, I saw on 9/11. I like that. All right, stay tuned. We'll have today on 2 after this.
In the nation, our agents are always there, helping make sure that when your life changes, your nationwide insurance coverage changes too. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation where protection is personal.
Nationwide is on your side.
Selling cookies is about
the big picture.
You have to have a goal.
A big goal.
Something you and your team
want to do in the world.
We choose
where the money goes.
A trip, an adventure,
helping people out.
Helping a lot of people out.
And about the money,
we are responsible for it.
Handling it, managing it,
tracking it,
doing great things with it.
This is business.
Girl business.
The biggest girl-run business
In the world.
Did you think this was just about cookies?
Welcome back to Today on 2. It's time to give away some prizes, and we have a lot of things to give away, starting with community concert tickets. 2 tickets. This is coming up next Tuesday, and the Prima Trio will be entertaining.
Very good.
We also have 2 tickets to the bridal show coming up on Sunday. We have 2 tickets to Pancake Day, Kiwanis Pancake Day on Saturday. We have the large specialty pizza from Papa John's. And we're anxiously waiting.
That was it.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. That's enough.
Normally on Wednesday we have the Wellness and Aquatic Center.
Yeah.
So
I think they let that one
we're going to
slide.
save that one for next week.
Yeah.
Okay, because we have so many of these that are just good for the next week,
Right.
something like that.
Got to get them in there.
Okay, let's look at our ads. Starting with Doug Dogga Jewelers. They have Sorelli jewelry in colors. The colors of Sorelli, new items coming in all the time. That's why you shop at Doug Dogga Jewelers.
And Deb's Bookstore. It's your hometown bookstore just down the road. Browsers are always welcome. Used books are half price off every day. New books are 20% off, and gift certificates are available.
Mr. Hicks Menswear. Prom is just around the corner. Get your formal wear from a trusted source at Mr. Hicks. Mr. Hicks Menswear on Compass Way by Doug Dogga Jewelers.
And Tires for Less is more than just tires. They're located on Highway 31, just north past 157 on the left-hand side of the road. They can, of course, change those tires, put in new ones, but they can do several other things as well.
Miss Elda Barnett operates Barnett Tax Service. She can do your tax returns, do the electronic filing. She also does bookkeeping for small businesses. Barnett Tax Service on Main Avenue Southwest.
And Uniform Places featuring Landau. And they have a new fabric. It's the Smart Stretch. It's new, breathable, comfortable, and durable fabric for your uniforms. Check this out at the Uniform Place.
The crew at Earl's Body Shop reminds you, move over for emergency vehicles. Earl's Body Shop, where they do large and small towing. Of course, auto body repair as well on Highway 31 North.
Cups Accounting and Tax Service. Quality service at reasonable rates. Check with Cups before you pay too much to have your income tax done. They can do personal, business, corporate, and farm accounts. They do free e-file, can accept credit and debit cards.
Yates Chance Christian Bookstore says they have the heavenly gift for the season that fits the season, God's message for Easter at Yates Chance Christian Bookstore.
And People's Tires Brake and Alignment Center, producing daily specials every day. Today is Wednesday, and you can go by and get that free fluid level and battery check. That's hard to say real fast. Located 1107 Catherine Street.
And there we go with our merchant ads for today. Our question is, who has Smart Stretch?
Oh, I just said it.
I know it.
That's a giveaway.
I know it. Which advertiser has Smart Stretch? And our telephone number is 256-734-7399. Let's see if we can remember all the prizes. We have tickets to Community Concert, which is next Tuesday. We have the Bridal Show, which is on Sunday. We have Pancake Day, which is on Saturday. I'm going backwards.
I think so.
And we have Papa John's Pizza, which is good today.
Any day.
There you go.
Okay.
We have a caller?
I think so.
You're line twice. Okay, let's see who's on the line. Hello, who's calling?
This is Julia.
Hi, Julia. From where are you calling?
Coleman.
From Coleman. Okay, who has Smart Stretch?
The uniform shop.
Yes, they do. The Uniform Place is the right answer. Julia, stay on the line, please. Thanks for calling in. Smart Stretch by Landau.
Yeah, so
The Uniform Place.
you're working all day long and you're in a uniform and you're bending up. That's a great fabric to have, a comfortable fabric, and it looks
like
good.
a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at the rest of our merchant ads right now. This time we start with Dairy Queen. The blizzard of the month for March is Mint Oreo. Cool mint and creamy soft serve ice cream with Oreo chunks.
We got a from the audience here. Mullins Body Shop. And of course, you've counted on them for over 50 years for auto body repair and towing, and you can count on them today. Call Sunny, Stacy, Beth, or Jim.
Barnett Tax Service, Elna Barnett, serving Coleman for 41 years. No appointment is necessary. Just drop by the office on Main Avenue, just a block north of the post office. Barnett Tax Service.
And Borden Family Pharmacy. Of course, the difference is not when you open their bottle, but when you open their door. They provide immunizations for the flu and pneumonia, meningitis, shingles, and whooping cough, and of course a great variety of prescriptions.
Renard's Gallery and Gifts is an art gallery for purchase and for viewing. Of course, they also have gift items. They have clothing. They have jewelry. It's all there at Renard's Gallery.
And Medical Arts Apothecary, a trusted part of your family now for 50 years. It's family-owned business, personalized care, making a difference every day.
Fitness opportunities are available at the Wellness and Aquatic Center, the full fitness center with weights, cardio, and professional training, the indoor walking track. They have it all at the Wellness and Aquatic Center.
And Baldwin Counseling Center. We talked to Dr. Howard Rogers yesterday. If you're having problems, you need to talk, you want some privacy, he's the guy to call. Give him a call at 256-737-3087.
And Auto Tech. David Methvin, now located in Vinemont. He does both foreign and domestic auto repair and service, located on County Road 1354. Those are the merchant ads we have for today, and I think we have a couple of birthdays to tell you about.
Yes, we do. Let's take a look at those. Daniel Smallwood and Kayla Waddell will have birthdays today. Their name will be put into the drawing on Friday, where they have the possibility of winning an 8x10 portrait from Baker Photography and an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
We are going to talk about Southern Solar Systems with Larry Bradford right after this.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Welcome back to Today on 2. Larry Bradford is our guest today with Southern Solar Systems. Larry, thank you for being with us today.
It's my pleasure.
Let's start with the basics. What exactly is your company all about?
Well, Southern Solar Systems is a small company formed by myself and 2 partners, Chris Sherburne and Erwin Simon. In 2007, we're located in Huntsville. And our business is renewable energy, primarily solar electric systems. We also design and install geothermal heat pumps and solar hot water, all 3 of which are renewable and actually rooted in solar energy. So,
this is something, though, that you've kind of been interested in working with for many years now, isn't it?
Yes, I actually started working in solar, or was bitten by the solar bug, as I say, in 1974 when I was a young engineer working for NASA in Huntsville. And we had the first energy crisis where we had gas lines and shortages and price spikes. Gas went all the way to 39 cents a gallon.
Yeah.
And,
when we like those days.
Yeah. And NASA in Huntsville actually was assigned to provide all the technical support to the Department of Energy on the first solar research and development program back in the 70s. I transferred to that group and spent 3 to 4 years doing solar then. I left NASA in late 70s, and I went into contracting business. And over the years, I was fortunate enough to make my living doing contracting with conducting research and development, primarily for the space-based solar power for NASA and the Army. So I was able to stay in touch with the technology and the progression over the years, but I always wanted to try to get back in applications for Earth-based use. And I always said that gas needed to be about $3 a gallon, and the economics would be right for solar energy again. Well, it went to past $3, and that's when we formed Southern Solar in 2007.
We don't have a whole lot of time, so if somebody's interested in getting solar panels on their home, are you the man to call?
Yes, one of them, one of the few in this part of the country. The Southeast is not very developed yet with solar. But yes, solar energy has come down in price since we went in business, and fortunately that was our plan, our prediction. For example, we install solar today for less than half what we installed it in 2007 when we started.
Wow.
It's been a very rapid decrease. And with the incentives today, a person can actually install a solar system, provide all the electricity for their home, and it'll pay for itself in 10 years.
Okay.
And the systems last 30 to 50 years. They're even warranted for 25.
Okay.
So it's, for the first time in the last year, we were able to tell folks that it's actually a good investment. It's the prices has adjusted such that it is. It's a sizable investment up front, but with the payback, it's got some real advantages, and it does appear that, and we think that within the next 3 to 5 years that solar will be commonplace and on every home.
Because you actually get some income tax credits, right?
Yes, you get a 30% federal tax credit for individuals or businesses. Businesses also get accelerated 5-year depreciation with a 15% bonus depreciation, which makes it about a 6-year payback for businesses. But everybody gets a 30% tax credit. And that, along with, in this part of the country, TVA has a program where they will contract to buy all the solar power at a premium for 10 years. And for 10 additional years, they give you a contract for 20 years. They will guarantee to pay at least retail. And that's how you pay for a system in 10 years. And then from then on, if you size the system properly, to provide all your kilowatt hours that you use, then you'll never have an electric bill. So we're on the verge of being able to build a home, and we can design it and predict how much electricity you're going to use, put a solar system in, and put it in your home mortgage, and you'll never have an electric bill. So if electricity doubles or quadruples, it will not affect you. You've hedged your electricity costs based on the cost of your solar system today.
Do most people that are installing these, is it for new construction, or do you also for existing homes?
Now, existing homes, it's very easy to retrofit. It costs very little more to retrofit an existing home than it does to install it in a new home. And it doesn't have to be on a home roof. It can be mounted on outbuildings. We build gazebo-type structures in backyards, parking shade structures for commercial buildings. So it's very versatile on how you install it.
How much room is required?
It requires, a typical home will require about 1,000 to 1,200 square feet of south-facing surface.
Flat surface.
It doesn't have to be in one location. It can be on multiple roofs, or like I say, part on a roof and part on a gazebo or a pergola
or an outer
structure.
Garage or something like that.
Right, a detached garage.
Right.
As long as it's within a few hundred feet of where your electric service comes in, then it's very simple.
Now, let me understand that if I have this correct, that you will be able to generate enough power to operate your home and get money from TVA?
Well, it's a combination. TVA will buy all the solar power as it's generated. They install their own meter on your system.
Okay.
We feed the power into the grid at your home, just on the utility side of your meter. And the power, if you're using it, it comes into your house. If you're not using it or not using all of it, the remainder automatically flows out the wires to your neighbors till it gets used up. And all this is seamless, and you don't know the difference. The power from the solar is identical, and it's synchronized with the utility company.
So it's, in essence, they're kind of buying it back.
They're buying it back, but it's a trade. They do key it to your utility bill, and the basic production is subtracted from your utility bill. And TVA pays this premium price. They pay you a check each month for the premium.
Okay.
And the utility company gives you even trade on what they deduct from your bill. So if when you get a bill, it'll have a solar credit at the bottom. And if like in the summertime, you generate more than you can use on long days,
Sure.
So they'll credit it and roll it over to the next month, just like cell phone minutes.
Okay.
And they do that for 12 months. And then at the end of 12 months, if they still owe you any money, they issue a check.
Okay.
And if you size the system properly, on average, it'll end up in 12 months being zero.
If the power goes out in your neighborhood, how are you affected?
You're out just like your neighbors.
Doesn't sound safe there.
That's a common misconception. It's feasible, but you have to have a very large bank of batteries to run your home. And you can charge batteries and run totally off grid if you'd like, or you can have the solar backup. But from an economic standpoint, and that's what we promote, is make it economical. The batteries are not practical. You're better off to just buy a generator, nice automatic generator, for the small amount of time our power's off. I know it's really inconvenient when it happens, but our power is on 99.98% of the time.
Yeah.
So.
Under rare circumstances, it go off for more than a few hours at a time.
Or even days, you're still better off to run a generator for those days. Although they're making headway with batteries and both efficiency and cost. And it's only a few years away that we'll have batteries that are practical where you could stand alone and have 24/7 solar power. And we're really on the verge
Working
of that.
on that, yeah.
Technically, it's feasible now. It's just not quite economical.
Right. Very good. So if anybody wants to ask you more information, how they get in touch
They
with you?
can call us in Huntsville at 256-883-9848.
Okay.
And we'll be glad to answer any questions. And we primarily do residential and small to mid-sized commercial solar systems.
Okay.
And our first solar system, and our company put in, was a solar water system here on Carlton's Restaurant.
Oh.
And it's still there, and it's survived all these storms and still sitting on the roof of it.
Very good. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more right after this.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Now it's time for our community billboards, brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. Don't forget about the Kiwanis Club Pancake Day, which is happening on Saturday from 6 a.m. till 12 p.m. It's a great social event as well as a good support for 5 key clubs. Their drive-thru is available with pickup, or you could go in and eat. Coleman County Republican Women present dinner with Lee Davis. That's a radio personality on 101.1 on Friday, March the 8th at 6 o'clock in the evening, located at The Point right there at First Baptist Church in that new building. Tickets are $20 and available at Pam Willingham Shop around the corner and must be purchased in advance. If you have a community billboard you want to share, you need to send it to channel2coleman@gmail.com, fax to 256-734-7680, or be a friend on Facebook, Channel 2, spell out the number 2 Coleman.
And the weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. For the forecast for today, wind advisory in effect. Wind gusting up to 45 miles an hour. High today of 46. Clear and windy tonight, low near 30. Sunny tomorrow, but still windy with a high of 54. What's on deck for tomorrow?
Wallace State Singers are going to be here. I think they're doing their spring sing.
50s, 60s music.
Oh, goodness. I'm going to have to go to that for sure.
That's right. That's our program for today. Thank you for watching today on 2.
Hope you have a great day.